Hey people, welcome back to Carl's Off the Grid. This week we're going to change it up a little bit. I've been working a lot lately on the cabin, and I'd like to enjoy this fall as much as I can. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year. I love the very beginning of spring before the bugs, and then I love fall because there's no bugs again. So I think this week I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup after the bears. We'll go ahead and get this deer feeder planted back in the soil. And one of our subscribers, Jim, asked if we could see some, if I could show some of the fall colors. So I think I'm going to go grab the wife and we'll take you on a little bit of an ATV ride later on, and we'll enjoy some of the fall colors. But first I got to get some of these loose ends tied up, so I'm going to go ahead and put this deer feeder back in the ground. Okay, for those of you who may have never seen a deer feeder like this, you can tell by my shirt, I work for the plumbing trade. You go ahead and you put whatever you're feeding the deer, whether it be corn or something a little more nutritious, in the top of here. And the deer come and they put their head inside of the Y on the bottom, and that's how they get their food. Now, you got to be careful when using one of these feeders. In certain parts of our state, it's legal to bait or to feed deer, and in other parts of the state you can't. And it doesn't matter if you're a hunter or not, it's all considered baiting, whether you're baiting them in to enjoy the beauty of the nature, or whether you're baiting them in to hunt. So get to know what your local rules and regs are. Right now, I believe there's a temporary ban in my part of the state. So I want to get this in now and let the ground solidify in the next year or two, so that if that ban is lifted, this will be good and solid and ready to go. And now that I have fresh soil all around the base of this feeder, I shouldn't have to worry about bears pulling this feeder out. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll give you a little view of what the bears do to these feeders. It's kind of cool. I think this was probably a small bear that tore this feeder out, because the teeth marks aren't that big. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's all these scratches and marks here, and there's marks down here, and obviously around on this side here. Those are all teeth marks or claw marks from a bear. So I think this was probably a little guy that that was in here tearing this one up this spring. So I'm not going to have to worry about them tearing it out anymore, because obviously, like I said earlier, I can't bait this year, so it won't have the smell of any food on it. And as long as there's no smell of any food on it, they leave it alone. So all right, I've got that taken care of. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on my property and make sure that everything's as it should be. And then let's go for a ride, and I'll show you some of the fall colors. This is the best way to wake up in the morning. Check this out, we have a visitor. Karen Marshall. Hey, thanks for the suggestion 2 weeks ago on the video. When I installed the wood burning stove, there was one very important thing that I forgot to install that nobody should ever forget to install, and Karen reminded me of it in the comment section. Carbon monoxide alarm. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this in the cabin tonight too when I got a little bit of extra spare time on my hand. Let's get back to that ATV ride. That's kind of a cool view, eh?